As controversy continues to swirl over the president using the White House and using other federal property and federal employees and federal resources to benefit his campaign, which is supposed to be illegal, some of the high-profile stunts that they pulled this week at the RNC are already unraveling. Before the week is even out. First, there was that odd, long scene. It was like a 10-minute video clip where they acted out a naturalization ceremony, a citizenship ceremony at the White House. They filmed it and they showed it at the RNC. It included both the president himself and the acting Secretary of Homeland Security. Well, it turns out at least some of the people who were sworn in as new citizens at that ceremony, they didn't know that was going to be used for the Republican convention. They weren't asked if they wanted to be part of the Republican convention. They weren't warned that that's what was happening. They didn't know about it until they were told after it was done. That we learned over the course of this week. Now, tonight, there's more. Tonight, the New York Times reports that in one of the anti-Democrat videos that aired at the RNC last night, it was kind of a weird one. It was all attacking the mayor of New York City, as if Joe Biden is the mayor of New York City. It turns out 3 of the 4 New Yorkers, 3 of the 4 public housing residents who appeared in that video had no idea that that was for the RNC either. Now, you might remember one early Trump administration scandal about President Trump appointing his son Eric Trump's wedding planner to be the top federal housing official for the northeastern United States. Trump really did that, and that is the official, that is the Trump appointee who apparently personally shot these videos with these public housing residents. She conducted these interviews herself and then used them in this film that was broadcast at the RNC to make it appear that these public housing tenants in New York were very pro-Trump and very against all Democrats. Here's how the Times phrases it tonight. Quote, it started with an unexpected call last week from Lynn Patton, a longtime Trump associate who oversees federal housing programs in New York. 4 tenants soon assembled in front of a video camera and were interviewed for more than 4 hours by Ms. Patton herself, by this federal official. Quote, they were never told that their interviews would be edited into a 2-minute video clip that would air on Thursday night at the Republican National Convention. One of the tenants telling the Times, quote, I am not a Trump supporter. I am not a supporter of his racist policies on immigration. I'm a first-generation Honduran. It was my people he was sending back. The Times says, quote, the episode represents another stark example of how President Trump has deployed government resources to further his political ambitions. Ms. Patton is head of the New York office of the Department of Housing and Urban Development. Under the Hatch Act, she is barred from using her government position to engage in political activities, like, say, shooting a video for the Republican National Convention with unwitting public housing tenants who weren't told they were going to be used for an RNC propaganda video. I mean, it is one thing to try to showcase regular people as part of your convention. The Republicans bragged in advance of their convention that that would be a hallmark of what they did. And, you know, more power to them, except to the point where they did that by tricking regular people into being there without getting their permission and against what would have been their objections had they known that's what you were using them for. But